my hearties, a very, very evening to you and a very warm welcome. Welcome. Lovely to have us and a big dinky do from me, Scottie McCLUE. Now, it's Saturday night. Nothing gets past me, of course. And that can only mean one thing. That means that you are live on the internet with me. How amazing is that? So, a very warm welcome to you, I say. Come and join us. We've got lots of chat ready, of course. We're 1 hour of superb, scintillating information, education, and entertainment for not just one nation, but for all nations. So, a lovely summer Saturday night on the 23rd of July 2022. So glad that you could come and join us. Always something interesting to say when you come on here. I'm Scottie McCLUE. I am hashtag FloatI, all uppercase, the first lord of the internet. And always good to have you with us, and a big dinky do to you, I say. Marvelous. I'm so glad that you could join us tonight because we've got a lot to cover and we've got very little time to do it in. That's the thing. And tonight I'm asking you the big question. And the big question is this about, should Boris throw his hat in the ring? All right. And may have an unstable connection tonight, but we'll do our very best to sort that out for you. So there you are. So do come and join us, I say, and we'll see what is what. That's what it's all about. How amazing is that? And a big dinky do to every single of you. Special welcome to all our lovely TikTokers, of course. Always good to have you with us. Harley's just joined us there on the TikTok. So good that you could join us, Harley, and a very, very warm welcome, I say to you. And there we have it. You're able to chat as well. You've got the chat facility there, so we'll be looking forward to that. So we're talking tonight, should Boris throw his hat back in the ring as leader of the Conservative Party? I know it seems very, very strange, but you don't want them to pop out of the frying pan and into the fire. Ronald's joined us, dinky do. Lovely to have you with us. And a very warm welcome to Scottie McCLUE Live. Now, we're live not just on TikTok and YouTube and Facebook. We're live on Twitch and we're live on LinkedIn. So that's stuff as well. And we also want to be hearing from you on the chat. So there you go. Tonight, because I know we've had one or two wee challenges. So there we have it, one or two wee challenges, but we overcome these. I'm not in McCLUE Towers tonight, of course, so let me know if you challenge and dinky do. There we are. Thank you very much. Now, I'll say a very good evening to you as well. If you've just joined us, you're watching Scottie McCLUE, First Lord of the Internet, and dinky do. Get following us on the TikTok. Very, very important. And Is That Nath has just joined us. Is that Nath? It's so lovely to have you with us. Good evening, Scottie, says the wonderful Jerry. Jerry, dinky do. Good evening to you. Kenneth Clark. Good evening, Scottie. Good evening, Kenneth. Lovely to have you with us. And a massive dinky do to you. Tremendous stuff. So let us know what you're thinking about it. We'll open the phone lines and you can give us a call and we can hear your chit chat. That would be absolutely dinky do. I say to you, Kenneth, good evening to you. So lovely to have you with us on the Facebook Live. I see you're on the Facebook, and that's absolutely marvelous. Now, we've got only an hour. Well, in actual fact, we've got just over 55 minutes already. Can you believe it? It goes in a flash. Saturday night, as I say, nothing gets past me, and here we are live. Quick question. So there we go. Now, that's a silly question. And I don't know why you've ever asked that. So there you are. That's one of the silliest questions I've ever heard in my life. So I shan't be answering your quick question. There we are. What a very strange thing to do, asking something like that. And we would never, ever mention fast food outlets anyway. You know that. So there you have it. Dinky do, I say to you. Now, let me know how the signal's looking, please. I'd be very interested in that. Is the YouTube clear? Is the Facebook clear? Excellent. How's Twitch at Scottie_McCLUE? Get us onto Twitch and let us know what is what there as well. Fantastic stuff. Also, how's the TikTok looking? Very, very important. Dinky do, I say to you. Right, who have we got here? Lots and lots of things from you. This is absolutely excellent. Hi, Scottie. Dinky do. Dinky do. Lovely to have you with us, and welcome, welcome, I say. And now I've got Jerry there. Jerry, what we might do is open the phone lines. I don't know if you're in a position to give us a wee call, but that would be rather nice if you were, and we could come on for a chit chat. So there you are. So consider the phone lines open just now. We'll need to test them and get you on, but as far as I can see, phone lines open now, guys, and a big dinky do from me, Scottie McCLUE. So glad you can all come and join us. This is fantastic stuff. Absolutely beautiful. Dinky do, welcome to my live, the TikTok as well. Welcome to Saturday night, and it's so good to have you with us. Wonderful stuff. Now then, who have we got here? Let's just see what's happening with the old chit chat. We like this. I haven't had Kareem on tonight. Hi, Scottie, my good friend. Inspire me to see what I can get to eat. Now, I will, Mad Mental Peter, but you need to tell me what sort of things you like to eat. And I shall inspire you if you tell me what sort of things you like to eat. What would suit you? What suits your body? This is very, very important these days. And especially as some of us are getting a little bit older, we want to get the right food in there. But I'm a bit low battery. Robert, don't worry about that. But always feel free to, because I value your calls and your of information. Very high quality information. Somebody was saying that to me this week. They said, Scottie, I love your content. And I thought, well, that's tremendous, because obviously we can't be as outrageous as we used to be. It's always good to have the good content. Wonderful stuff. The picture's not very clear tonight, Scottie, says Susan. What are you watching on, Susan? Are you on the YouTube? So it's not so clear on the YouTube tonight. We do have connection issues. There is no doubt about that. But we will press on and see how far we get. I think that's important. Always see how far you can go. Angie Baby's just followed us, Dinky Doo, on the TikTok. That's tremendous. So lovely to have you with us. When you say not very clear, Susan, do you mean it's pixelating, or, you know, what sort of things are you seeing? That's what I would like to know. I'm just going to check the signal here and see what it's looking like. Yes, indeed. And we'll see if I can get you onto that one. Right. So that should be quite good, guys. See if you can get a connection now and tell me if the picture's looking better. That's what's important. I'm on YouTube. You're on the YouTube, Susan. Excellent stuff. Well, we'll see if we can improve on that once we're in McCLUE Towers. So there you have it. We'll see what we can do there. The phone line's not working, Scottie. Yes, it should be. Let me just check again. There we are. Yes, the phone line should be working absolutely superbly. So you can give us a call and we'll see what is what. You'll see the number across the bottom of the screen there. Very, very important. It's telling me here the network's unstable. Ah, yes, aren't we all? 01416289795. 01416289795. And of course, you're adding +44 to the 141 if you're phoning us from another country. Excellent stuff. So, Smirnoff, try it again, I say to you, and let me know how we're getting on there. Always important, always a privilege, and never a chore, I say to you. So the phone line should be open. Good evening from Rhodes, Scottie. Paul, this is absolutely wonderful that we've got you in Rhodes here. I just never fail to be amazed. I know sometimes the connection's not great, but I just never fail to be amazed. Lindox just joined us. Dinky Doo, lovely to have you with us, and a very, very warm welcome. Thank you, Angie Baby, for following. You're a thoroughly decent human being. There we are. And I'm so glad that Paul's been able to join us from Rhodes. That is just absolutely incredible. And Kareem, of course, should be on his holidays, guys. If you've been wondering where Kareem is, he was telling us last week that he'd actually gone on holiday. So hopefully we should be able to hear from him then. That is amazing. Wonderful, Paul. And you're on the Facebook. How's the Facebook looking? Is it nice and clear tonight? Do we have full clarity? I ask you. I think that's important as well. A pleasure, Scottie. Thank you, Paul. How's your reception looking, Paul, there? It says you're unavailable when you call the number. I've never heard so much nonsense in all my life. Try it now and let me know what's happening. All right, give it a call and let's see if we can get you on. There we are. We don't want to abandon ship too early because we all enjoy it too much. Right, there we are. Can you see that the right way around? Very clear on the Facebook. Paul, that is absolutely magnificent that it's nice and clear on the Facebook. We like that. Give us a call. So we're waiting on Mr. Worker. Mr. Worker, what a great name, to give us a call. Lynn has joined us there, and that's just wonderful stuff. A very, very warm welcome to every single one of you. Let me just see what we can do for you with the old TikTok, see if we can get that working for you as well. That would be rather good, I always say. There we go. Tremendous stuff. Now, it's very clear. It's very clear on the Facebook. I'm getting good feedback here. So that's excellent stuff, guys. And a very good evening to you from me, Scottie McCLUE. Try the phone lines. Let us know what's working there. It's always good to know if we've got them working again. I was hearing a wee story that they weren't working too well, and we don't want that. We want the very, very best for you. I think that is important as well. Fantastic. So that's looking quite good, guys. Good connection. Fantastic. Sadly, oh no, we might be all right. There we are. Sadly, I thought I was going to lose you there, but I think we're maybe going to be all right. Fantastic stuff. This just happens when you take a chance. Why do you think nobody's calling, Scottie? Because it's unavailable. Well, it shouldn't be unavailable because I've just made it available. So let's try again and see what's happening there. Why do you think nobody's calling? Are you being a smarty pants with me? That's what I ask you. I'm so thankful to still be here. Alistair, we love you, my dear man. You need to be careful. Don't appreciate being called a liar. Well, Smirnoff, you'll have to live with it because that's what you were doing. You're live on Scottish Phone In. Who's that?
Hello, Scottie.
Hello, who's that?
It's Daniel, Scottie.
Daniel, Dinky Doo. How lovely to hear from you.
All right, it's a pleasure to hear from you as well, Scottie.
Yeah, what's happening with you, La?
Yes.
Are you doing all right? Are you still in Yorkshire?
Yes, I'm doing all right, Scottie. I am, yes. How's the stream going?
Oh, listen, this is just fantastic. We've got one or two connection challenges, Daniel, as you could probably see, but you're going to get that anyway. I'm not in McCLUE. Hello?
Yeah, you're just cutting out a bit, Scottie.
Cutting out a bit, yes. We're losing a little bit of it, but don't worry, you're still there, and that's marvelous stuff.
Right, okay.
So we've got you, so that's good stuff. What are you listening on, Daniel?
I'm on the TikTok, mate. I'm on the TikTok.
Oh, you're on the TikTok. That is absolutely fantastic. Excellent stuff. And have you checked out all the recent TikTok videos?
I have, mate. I'm always scrolling through them, you know, having a ponder around.
Excellent stuff. We like that. See what is what?
Yes, how's it in Scotland? How's the weather?
Oh, listen, absolutely beautiful. Little bit damp tonight, but we've had absolutely outstanding weather.
It's the same down here. They were raining yesterday, but it's calmed down a bit today. It was amazing. So hot earlier this week, though.
Yeah, there's the wonderful JD saying cosmic interference.
Oh, yeah, I did hear something about that, actually. Well, we were going to get a few cosmic things going on.
Yeah, cosmic interference. So I think we'll just have to live with it and press on, Daniel. How are you keeping?
Absolutely. I'm doing very well, Scotty. I'm better to hear from you.
Yeah, excellent stuff. Well, there you go. Well, get into that TikTok and tell 10 to tell 10 to tell 10.
Brilliant, Scotty.
Lovely to have you with us, Daniel. Thanks so much. And dinky doo-la.
Dinky doo, Scotty. Dinky doo.
Dinky doo. And listen, love to your mom.
I'll send me love to my mother. Thank you.
Yeah, tell her we're asking for her from Scotland.
Yeah, well, I'll send to my dad as well. I'll send to my dad.
And tell your dad as well. Great people.
Aye, thank you, Scotty.
Hey, and you're a fabulous son, and they know that, you see.
Oh, thank you very much, Scotty. All right then, mate. I'll let you get off then.
All right, Lala. Do take great care of yourself, and dinky doo.
Dinky doo, Scotty. You too, mate. See you in a bit.
See you a bit, La. A good day, Sir Scottie. Geo Dog from South Africa. This is fantastic. How funny was that when we had the old worker there, don't appreciate, being called a liar, when he was telling us a whopper. And just at that point, somebody phones. We love that. Wonderful stuff. Finally, what's happened to your stream tonight, Scottie? Says McNamegfin. McNamegfin, I think just we've got cosmic interference tonight, so we'll just have to live with it. Tell Tam to tell Tam from Ayrshire. Kenny McNamee, that is just wonderful stuff. And a big tell 10 to tell 10 to you as well. Dinky do, I say. So good that we've got everybody on here. Now then, what else is happening? There we go. Oh, wow. Good number watching. Thank you very much on the YouTube and the Facebook and on the TikTok, on the Twitch. Anybody watching on Twitch? Now on Twitch, we're Scottie_McCLUE. So we need to get you on there. That would be absolutely amazing. And I need to get my numbers up because we've had the Twitch account for some time, but we haven't done much with it. And I think you've got to do things with it. That's what's important. Cosmic interference. Big question tonight for the phones. Should Boris throw his hat back in the ring as leader of the Tory party? Now, this might seem ridiculous when you think they've just flung him out, but in actual fact, is he the best of the lot? That's what you've got to watch. You don't want to jump from the frying pan back into the fire. And I think that's very important as well. Dinky do. So that's it. Tell Tam to tell Tam. Scottie McCLUE, just for you. Dinky do. Thank you. There's Jerry. Wonderful stuff. Hi, Scottie. Hello, how are you? We've just been joined by the wonderful Bobby in Bear's Den. Bobby Bear's Den. So lovely of you to join us. How fantastic is that? I know we've had one or two connection challenges tonight. I'm on YouTube, says Susan. So there we are. Fantastic. She says it seems to be a lot clearer. Everybody happier with the stream tonight, guys. How's it looking from your point of view? There's Pat has joined us on the TikTok. Pat, lovely to have you with us, and a very warm welcome to Scottie McCLUE. Get to the telephones, guys. You should have the number just along the bottom of the screen there. Let me just check that that's in place. Yes, Saturday night, 9 p.m., the phone in. And there's Pagrant. Pagrant. No, but I know a man who I'd like to have a crack at being Prime Minister. Scottie McCLUE. Do you think I'd make a good Prime Minister, Pagrant? The problem is I'm not really a Conservative and I'm not a politician. It's me, Scottie, Shakaroni and DJ Reggie. Ah, lovely. And you're now calling yourself McNamee fan. Who's on the telephone? Lovely, lovely. You're live on Scottie's phone in. Who's that?
Thank you, dear Scottie. It's Kareem. How you doing?
Oh, Kareem, how amazing are you? Are you on holiday?
I'm in Gran Canaria in the hotel as I speak just now.
This is wonderful. How's the reception there, Kareem? I don't mean the hotel reception. Nice and
I
clear.
can hear you very, very well, Scottie.
Fantastic. That is absolutely wonderful. That is
Yes.
great. How's your week been? Tell us about the holiday.
The holiday was fine. I've not flown for 6 years, and I think I remember I said to you that I was scared of flying.
Yes.
'Cause
And
the
I said
turbulence
to you I
was
would
still-
sit beside you in spirit and chat.
Yes. The air turbulence was the worst I've ever experienced in
Oh,
my life.
wow.
But we got through it, and I won't name the company,
No.
but they were very, very good. I would definitely fly with them again.
And you were all right about it.
Sorry?
You were all right about it, or was it quite anxiety making?
I was okay once when the plane was flying normal, when there was no air turbulence. It was fine. I just watched videos on my phone with my earphones in, and it worked. But for me, when it was really bad air turbulence, I couldn't focus watching because I knew what was going on. And I know this might sound funny, but I actually just put my fingers in my ears and closed my eyes, and that helped me.
Right? Yes. Well, they used to say if you sucked on a barley sugar.
Yes.
I don't know what's behind that, but wonderful stuff. Now then,
I think it's to do with your ears popping. But to be fair, my ears didn't pop at all, so I was quite lucky for that as well.
Excellent stuff. This is wonderful. This is absolutely wonderful. Now then, so are you refreshed? Have you managed to settle down?
I've actually just finished dinner, and I checked my phone, and it was the notification that came up that you were on, Scottie. So I thought, that's right, I need to give Scottie a little call.
Wonderful. Well, I did tell the nation, well, every nation, that you were on holiday, Kareem. So that is brilliant that you've come and joined us.
Excellent.
Wonderful. We're talking, I'll tell you what we're talking about
I'm
tonight.
going to head out just now, but
Right.
I'll get a good in-depth call next week on a topic when I'm back.
Everybody's saying, there's Susan saying, hi, Kareem, have a good holiday. So everybody's wishing you well.
Thank you, and thank you, everybody. Yeah, no, it's been lovely.
And have a lovely break, Kareem, and we'll catch up soon. When are you back next week?
I'll be back early Friday morning.
Wow, lovely. So we'll maybe get a bit of chat from you next week. That's wonderful, Kareem. Have a lovely holiday, and dinky do.
Thank you, Scottie. Thank you.
Cheers,
Bye,
Lala.
everyone.
Thank you. How amazing is that? That's Kareem phoning from Gran Canaria. I just think that is amazing. And as McNamara mega fan is saying to me, you are apolitical. That's my problem, you see. I'm apolitical. So I would need to stand as an independent Prime Minister. Loved your show in the 90s, winding up the single mothers, etc. KOSB 90, I salute you, sir. Get up, fella. Absolutely. We're up big style. Hi, Kareem. Have a good holiday, says Susan. Alistair says, did you read what happened to me, Scottie? I did, Alistair. You had an accident with a bike. At the news earlier, they now have the other driver in custody. I'm walking wounded. It will not hold me back, though. I'll be back on a motorcycle again soon. Alistair, I'm delighted to hear that. That's the right attitude. Yes, so somebody had crashed into you. But you take great care of yourself. I say to you, I may be a McNana mega fan, but make no mistake, a McCLUE mega fan as well, says McNana mega fan. Excellent. Good day, Sir Scottie, says the wonderful Geodog in South Africa. Geodog, how is the temperature? Is it warm enough for a braai? There we are, a braai. I was talking to a lady from South Africa today, and she was filling me in the details, and she was asking if you were one of, she mentioned a crack force. You'll know what I'm talking about, Geodog. Absolutely, dinky-doo. Dinky-doo, says Chris. Chris, dinky-doo, lovely to have you with us. And that is amazing. Thanks, Alistair. I'm so pleased to hear from you. You had me very, very concerned, I can tell you. Good evening from Inverkip, says Shuggy. Shuggy, we love you in Inverkip. That is fantastic. Dinky-doo. What do you think of the Peter in Still Game? The Peter or the Patter? The stream was terrible tonight, Scottie. It didn't load for 5 minutes. It's all fixed now. I'm pleased to hear that, McNana. That's very good news. Is it true that the rabbit came to McClue Towers? Yes, the rabbit and the squirrel and the pigeon. Did you see the baby seagull? Now they're all on the TikTok videos, guys, so don't miss them. And some of them are up on YouTube as well. So there you are. Have you heard from the beautiful blind girl from Airdrie? Bobby Bear's Den, I do. I'm in touch with her mother, her family, and they send good wishes. She's wonderful. She would have been about 9. She came to the video signing for Scottie McCLUE. That will be a good 25 years ago, I would think. So she must be about 34 now, if I've got my calculations right. Hi, Scottie, Dinky Do the New. Lily, how lovely to have you with us on the Facebook, and a big Dinky Do the New. Can everybody watching get sharing? I think that's important as well. I went to a pub today, which has 2 resident cats. What are your thoughts? I think, yes, I love it. I think pubs should have dogs and cats. Budgie regards, cockatoo. If you're into a cockatoo, there we are. I'm a cat. I'm a Glasgow cat, and my name is Sam the Skull. John Watson, what a wonderful wee ditty. That is Sam the Skull. How amazing is that? Was that our old friend? Was that our old friend? Now, which one was that? Sam the Skull. I'm just trying to think there. I've got a choice of 2 in my mind. So I'm just wondering which one it actually was that did Sam the Skull. Jen's just joined us. Lovely to have you with us, Jen, and a very, very warm welcome. I say you're watching Scottie McCLUE. Hashtag FlowTie, the first lord of the internet. Get to the telephones. The lines are open now, and we'd love to hear from you. So good to hear from Karine, who's in Gran Canaria. And we also had a marvelous man on earlier from Rhodes. So there you are. So do not tell me this is not amazing. Good sir, we will braai even if we're in a North Pole blizzard. Just not spaghetti. No, because it goes up like petrol, as a wonderful man once told me. Sam the Skull, Alistair McDonald. That's it, Jerry. Thank you very, very much for that. Dinky Do, I say to you, Leslie Ann. I haven't seen Alistair for some time, but a fabulous, fabulous folk singer. Alistair McDonald, a big name in the folk scene. Right, time for a sip of tea. I hope we're all having a wee general sup. Oh, that's good. Now, I don't know if you're into discussing any politics tonight, but I'm wondering, should Boris throw his hat in the ring? And could Scottie McCLUE stand as an independent Prime Minister? There's a good one for you. Hello, you're live with Scottie's phone in. Who's that?
How you doing, Scott? This is Kenny from Ayrshire.
Kenny from Ayrshire. How lovely to hear you. And a big dinky do, lad.
Thank you. Well, I'm down at the West Coast, and earlier on today, we were in urban centre. The next thing you know, the red arrows were getting over our heads.
Wow.
Right across the sea towards us. Amazing.
I can't believe you've come up with this. I actually saw the red arrows earlier this week.
It was unbelievable. I mean, I didn't even know this was planned, Scott. I've been to the...
It wasn't the Prestwick Air Show, was it?
I don't think... I'm not sure, but I've been to the show down in here a couple of years ago, and it was planned. So we were expecting them. But I had no idea this was happening today. We just got out the car and we just walked literally down the street. The next thing, they're came over our head. Unbelievable. It was amazing.
Wow. Did they do the coloured smoke?
They certainly did, and it was pretty low. I mean, literally on the top of Urban Town Centre. It was amazing.
How fantastic. Well, I saw the red arrows earlier this week. You only see them for a few seconds. That's the problem, because they're so fast.
Yeah. I saw them once before, as I said, maybe 3 years ago, when it was planned, and they came over the sea for Gurban. They came over the rock for Gurban, came towards us, but we were expecting it. But this was unbelievable the day. It really was.
When I was about 9, Kenny, a friend of mine had a birthday party on a Saturday, and he took us all to the Prestwick Air Show. And it was fantastic. And there was things like tiger moths flying.
Yeah, that is some air show. That there was, I know, I can't remember the name of the plane, but it's been disbanded now. It's a big one. It came right over the top of us. It's unbelievable. I think it's maybe it's something for the 40s. This big bomber.
Right. Maybe
right
it was a
across
Lancaster. Did it have 2 tails?
That's it.
It was the Lancaster. The Lancaster had Merlin engines, the same as the Spitfires. I also saw 2 Spitfires this week. I couldn't believe it.
That's it. That was it. That's the big one that I saw was the Lancaster. Came right along the shore.
Lovely thing.
I think they said it was the last time you'll see this one flying. Unreal, Scottie.
Well, Kenny, I mean, you'll be a lot younger than me, but to be honest with you, I can remember when you got a news story about air sea rescue, and they would say an RAF Shackleton has been dispatched to help out in the search. Now, the Shackleton was actually a Shackleton bomber. It was based on the Lancaster. And that was the thing that used to be flying, and then it became, I think it was a Nimrod that would help out with air sea rescue.
Right.
And it was just to comb the area. So they didn't want them to be too fast, but it was to comb the area to see if they could see people, or wreckage or life rafts or whatever.
Right. Well, I'm born in 75. I'm from Saltcoats, so every week we see just what we are familiar with as the Sea King helicopter.
The Sea King helicopter's wonderful. Yeah. Tremendous.
That's what we see.
And Kenny, you know that the old Saltcoats, they used to actually make salt in the salt flats.
Absolutely. That's where the name comes from, Saltcoats. Well, my mother used to tell me this, that they used to go down the shore with the pans. They would collect the salt from the shore and it would evaporate in the pans, and that's where it got its name.
That's where and then it became, yes, and then it became a very popular holiday destination for Glasgow before people used to fly abroad all the time. Kenny, you're breaking up on us a wee bit, but it's lovely to have you with us. Hey. Fantastic. Yeah, Dinky Dookie Besla. There we are. Now there's a Geodog in South Africa saying, we still fly the Shackleton, top plane. So there we are. If Kenny's got access to the TikTok, I've just uploaded TikTok videos. So there you have it, Dinky Doo. There's the wonderful Murray O'Donnell. Murray O'Donnell, Dinky Doo, I say to you, fantastic. Gulls are a pest in my neck of the woods. They're getting increasingly aggressive, terrorizing neighborhood cats and even each other's young. Can't understand why they have protected status. Well, do you know, Stuart, it's funny you should say that, because a seagull actually shechted on me this week when I was filming the baby. So you can hear her in the background doing her nut. And I couldn't get the message across to the mother that I'm only filming. You know, that sort of idea. Murray O'Donnell. Good evening from Bowmore and Isla. There's the wonderful Ali McNeil. Camraha Umaha Falchi Ki Demili Falchi. Don the TikTok from Bowmore in Isla. Obviously, you had the best radio shows, Scottie. There we are. But Watson's wind-up was glorious too. Oh, listen, Bobby Bear's Den. I remember, Jonathan and I were actually students together. What about that? There's a bit of news for you. I'll tell you that, Bobby. There we go. Murray, so good to hear from you. Glad you've come and joined us. And we seem to be having A problem with one of the connections, guys, but stick with us, I say to you. I think it's important. We will brave it out. So there we go. But yes, Bobby Bear's Den, Scottie McCLUE's radio show on Scott FM. Absolutely massive. So yes, the Gulls are very aggressive. I can remember going to Milport and I bought some chips and curry sauce, and the Gull pinched a chip and curry sauce. So I worry about somebody, but hopefully some of these seagulls will run out of ammo. There we go. That's what's to happen. But I caught that one, I can tell you. There we are. Agnes has joined us. Dinky do, Agnes. Lovely to have you with us, and a very warm welcome. I, of course, sincerely apologize if anybody's having connection issues tonight. There's Streaky. Hi, Scottie. What's going down? Good stuff tonight, Streaky. Excellent show and a nice selection of calls. But Kenny was breaking up. We've got connection problems, obviously, but we shan't dwell on that. I've just had Kareem on from Gran Canaria. I've had a gentleman watching in Rhodes. We've got Geodog watching in South Africa. So, you know, what's not to like, I ask you. There we are. But we need more people coming and joining us each week. So there you have it. Thank you for that, Stuart. You're quite right. The Gulls can be a bit of a pest. Jinky doo. Pay Grant, I can't thank you enough. Pay Grant or Pagrant? Pagrant, I can't thank you enough for all your wonderful support for Scottie McClue. The big one is coming. There we have it. Yes, Sam the Skull, absolutely. We love all that. Dinky do. So, Streaky Bacon, what's going down with you? What's the word on the street? I ask you. There we are. We have had connection problems, but we're getting through. What's your thoughts, Scottie, on payments issued over the Glasgow weekend to help? KOSB, tell me more. What payments and to help with what? What are we talking about? I ask you. So there you are. Has anybody else had notification of another bill coming in from their power company? Don't mention the company, obviously, but feel free to tell us. So there we have it. Dinky do, I say to you. So lots of things happening, Streaky Bacon, but we want to hear from you because although I happen to be the one popping up, it is the people's show. Let's never, ever lose sight of that. This show belongs to the people. It's the people that have made me, and I want to make them as well. They made my day in my day, and I want to make their day in their day as well. That's what it's about. But I do agree with you. We do have to try and sort out the connections, but it's work in progress. It's ongoing. And to be honest with you, I'm not making any excuses, but if you knew what I was working with, you would be well impressed. Fantastic. I say to you, Jonathan's show on BBC Radio was cancelled because a sketch about BBC executive pay. Scandalous. Bobby, I wish the BBC would chuck all this if they're going to pay executives big money, then just tell us. You know what I mean? I think, in fact, you can find out the kind of money they're on. Because a lot of executives in broadcasting companies are actually strangling their own product. You know what I mean? Because they've got to the position of being executives by whatever, but they're not looking at bringing in the talent they should be looking at bringing in. Very, very strange, I say to you. But we can sort all that. Fantastic. Massey's just joined us. A very warm welcome, Massey. So lovely that you could make it, and a big dinky do to you, I say. Lovely to have you with us. If you've just joined us, then a very warm welcome. You're watching Scottie McClue, #FloatI, the first lord of the internet, the voice of the world. These are very humble terms for Scottie McClue, but here we are, I say to you. Let us know how your signal's looking now. Very, very important, and a big dinky do. Let everybody know that you're watching. So a bit of sharing would be good, guys. if you don't mind. A little bit of sharing, I say to you. The telephone lines are open if you've been trying to ring, ringing and ringing and ringing and redialing and redialing and redialing. You should get through. The lines are open and feel free to give us a call. The number should be on your screen. It won't be there for the TikTokers because I can't get a telephone number up. Dinky do, Scottie. Nice to see you again, says the wonderful Sparkles. Sparkles. So good when I see you pop up. I think Sparkles. Come and join us. Are you back in McCLUE Towers? No, we're not, Chris. That's half the problem with the connections and the signal, to be quite honest with you, is that we're not actually in McCLUE Towers at the moment as I speak. But we will be quite soon, and we should get sorted out, I say to you. Sparkles, so good to hear from you. Endorph it. How good are you? Dinky do. Thanks for that, the Chris. A very sensible inquiry. And I can only apologise for the state of the connection, but there's not really a lot I can do about that. We have to take what we're given when we're out and about. Share, share, charity share. Absolutely, Stuart. Dinky do. Sparkle says, I was in Renfrew recently, and there's a road that shares your name, McCLUE Road. I have seen a picture of the road sign of McCLUE Road in Renfrew. Yes, I can see that becoming something of a shrine. McCLUE Road in Renfrew, Dinky do. Absolutely, and get sharing, guys. There's Andy's just joined us. Welcome, Andy. So good that you could make it, and a warm welcome. We met you at the Ford Shopping Centre during your PR campaign in 1994-95. Great days. Paul 228811. That was a marvellous time. And you remember we did the television commercial for the Forge. There we go. Free parking. Tremendous. Have you missed paying the rent at the towers? No, Streaky Bacon, of course not. Don't be so silly. There we have it. Channel 4 privatisation. Why, Nadine? Yes, Bobby, I think the only reason I can see for privatising Channel 4 is that the Tories don't like the truth being told. Because Channel 4's the best news. You're live in Scottish Phone In. Who's that? Hello? 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 Can you hear me?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, you need to turn down your background. Hello? Hello?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
No, we seem to be losing you. It's gone a bit strange. Hello, says Keza. So good to hear from you. If you'd like a sculpture, a bust of yourself made in clay, I am on my way back. Lots of love to you. Keza, what a lovely thing to say. I actually have a bust, and it's made in a kind of concrete, but it looks like bronze. Don't ever change, Scottie. The Monkey Rocks loves you. Thank you, KOSB. Yeah, the only reason I can see for privatising Channel 4 is that the Tories don't like the truth being told on the telly. And not to forget, Greenock's got them all. Absolutely, Stuart. Tell Ted to tell Ted. Tell everybody. Hello? Hello? You obviously can't, so we'll have to just let you go. What a shame. Here we are. Now, what have we got here? How are the streams looking? Scottie, your vote for next Prime Minister. Yes, thank you. I'm wondering if I should stand as an independent. Hi. Hi, says Jessica. Hi, Jessica, ex-Jessica. Lovely to have you with us. Who's Ted? Ted is Ted. Here we go. Let's try this one. You're live on Scottish Phone In. Who's that? Jerry, how are we?
Good.
Jerry, the connection's not great tonight, but it is lovely to hear you.
I can hear you a lot now.
You know, it's coming and going.
Is it?
I want to know how you are, please.
Very good.
Excellent. Are you still doing all your stuff? They're all shouting here they're wanting Rishi as the next Prime Minister. What do you think?
What's that? Try again.
Sorry, here we go again, Jerry. Say again, please, over. They're saying they're wanting Rishi to be the Prime Minister.
Well,
Say again, please, over. Roger Red Leader.
Scottie, tighter.
Yes.
Line's a bit slack.
Yes, I think the line's a bit slack.
Let's go back.
Murray's asking if we're sitting on the kludgy. Murray's saying, are you sitting on the kludgy, Scottie? Because it's sounding a bit echoey. I do apologise, but as I say, we have to work with what we've got, Jerry.
I know. I still love that saying you have, lie me down, is it? You call it, you threw the blanket on the ground for somebody staying over.
Oh, a shaky doon.
Shaky doon.
You throw down a blanket and a pillow and you say, there's a wee shaky doon to you. You know, they say, can I kip at yours the night? Because I'm absolutely steamboat. She said, there you go, there a shaky doon.
I like that.
I mean, you go into a cupboard. I don't know why people have a spare blanket and a pillow in the whole cupboard. But you go into the whole cupboard, you go, you can get a shaky doon.
Aye, but was that a Greenokian thing?
No, I think a shaky doon, I think it's a Scots thing. I think it might even be a Northern Scots thing, like maybe Inverness.
Really?
Uh-huh.
I've never heard that.
No, a shaky doon. I just go around Scotland collecting all these wonderful sayings.
Aye.
Streaky Bacon saying, why don't we have Diane Abbott as the next Prime Minister?
Oh, no. But I don't have anything on that trust. I don't think she'll ever make it. Never.
No, you don't think she's the one? Well, I'll tell you. No. Did I not hear she was anti-monarchist?
No, well, she wasn't for Brexit.
Right.
Right?
Oh, well, that's good.
She wasn't for Brexit, and it says that she was the next Maggie Thatcher. That's no way.
Well, that's not going to go down too well in Scotland and the north of England.
No, but I'd seen an earlier version of her at some Conservative Party conference, and she was given a big flicks, but she never came across really good.
That's the thing. Well, I wondered if Boris should throw his hat back into the ring.
Oh, but I don't know. But I don't. Well, as you mentioned, that every Prime Minister who moves on, he's obviously looked after for the rest of
yes. Oh, yeah, there's a good few quid. I mean, no, Boris doesn't have to worry. Well, I don't know his financial situation. I can't speak for that. But let's just say there's some pretty good money on offer to ex-prime ministers.
Of course, but other people grab them, big companies and everything else.
Oh, I mean, I don't think he'll be short of offers.
No.
You know, I don't think he'll be short of offers, even on the old speaking circuit. I think he'd be very funny.
See, going back to, you were speaking about BBC and executives.
Yes.
Well, you know, there's obviously things happening in the BBC at the moment about ageism.
Yes.
Would you agree that, say for talking's sake, you've got a big thing happening right now, Steve Wright in the afternoon,
yes,
getting thrown, right?
Yes.
Now, there's a big submission, obviously a big thing happening in that.
Well, everybody loves Steve Wright in the afternoon. Let's have it straight. They're a very, very, very popular programme, and it's been on for a long number of years now.
Aye. But did you have the same thing when you left Scott FM?
No, I wouldn't say I've ever, to my knowledge, suffered from ageism in broadcasting. But then again, I haven't worked for any great length for the BBC. I've just done things for them.
No, but it doesn't matter if radio or independent television?
No, I don't think I've had that. I mean, I still maintain that if people are wanting a decent audience, they should have a word with me. You know, I'm still very big on that. I mean, you know, people think, oh, Scottie, I was big back in the day, you know, but you can't get an audience for a radio station, Jerry, if they don't put you on.
Well, that's it, I know.
I've actually had this discussion with big radio bosses. They said, we're looking at you at the moment. And I said, well, you can look at me as much as you like, but you're not going to get an audience unless you put me on.
That's it. And for people to listen.
You see?
That's right, exactly. I know.
Is that what you can sometimes experience is they say, listen, because of the age you're at now, we'll put you on to our secondary service or our AM service, which is struggling a little bit at the moment, things like that. So they're putting you on where the older music is, thinking that you can do something. And to be honest with you, it's the carrier. People nowadays are not necessarily going big on AM radio in this country, in the UK. And digital took so long for them to make decisions about that it's been around almost too long. The best carriers are big. We found this at Scott, a big FM signal, powerful transmitters right across central Scotland. Scottie McCLUE, Dinky Doo, Bob's your uncle, or your auntie nowadays as well.
I know. But I just watch and listen at reviews and people saying, oh, BBC are ageism. And I think, you know, I don't know, these guys who are in charge of the BBC, you know, as you say, they're making a lot of money, those big executives.
Well, the BBC used to actually throw staff executives out at 60. Everybody left the BBC at 60. And in commercial radio, if you were the chairman of one of the big organizations, you got till 70. Now, I think the important thing to remember, I mean, supposing I was 100, if I'm doing my stuff and bringing them an audience, they should still have me on.
I agree with that. I definitely.
You know, I mean, it doesn't make any difference because Jerry, Scottie McCLUE has a track record of attracting huge numbers of young people, and we still do it. And that's because there's nonsense.
Aye. But as I say, you know, I think, honestly, BBC, a lot of times I don't think they get it right.
No, I think they don't get it right. And sometimes you'll get a program that's not performing well, and they'll leave it on there for years.
Aye, that's right.
You know, that's the thing. I mean, no names, no pack drill, and that's a strange one as well. You know, so it's the old flogging a dead horse.
You see, you're not broadcasting from the towers. Are you somewhere different?
Well, I'm on a secret mission at the moment. I cannot divulge where I'm broadcasting from.
All right.
But we're not broadcasting from the towers. Then the only problem with the secret mission is that the signal is a sort of temporary rig up.
Aye. So you're with MFI, or is it?
Oh, well, we don't mention any furniture companies on here.
Let's broadcast and advertise. It's great to speak to you.
Jerry, it's always great to speak to you because you're a very, very switched on guy. And it's always great to discuss the broadcast industry simply because the public, you see, the reason my shows are winners is because we're dealing direct with the public. Now, you watch, no names, no pack drill, but you watch the likes of a new radio or television service start. And they very often will market themselves as a news service. So they'll bring all these journalists, usually big names from the past, and they'll start talking all about the news and about that. The reason my shows were so huge is because we were talking to the people and with the people.
Exactly.
You know?
And then you've got Mr. Belfield and obviously everybody else that's involved in trying to grab more and more.
Yes.
But, I know what you mean.
Yes, I mean, I think that's the whole thing, and you know, and a lot of his stuff, you know, he's based on Scottie. He uses a lot of Scottieisms,
I know that. I
you
know
know,
that.
which is
Yeah.
quite interesting, but you know, very flattering just the same. But having said that, I think that that's the winner nowadays. So would I be better talking to a politician on here, or would I be better talking to you? And I would plump for you every time.
I know that. That's great.
You see?
Thanks, exactly. I know,
Because you're actually far more interesting, and you're probably far more honest.
Exactly.
Well, yeah, well, you're definitely far more honest. Let's have it straight.
I'll agree with you.
You know, I think you should. I think you should, and I think that's important. To acknowledge that it's the people's program. I might be popping up here up front, but this is just to facilitate yourself and everybody else coming on.
I know.
And that's my dream. I want these phone-ins to get back to what they should be.
I know that's it.
Yeah.
And I'm enjoying tonight's wee chat tonight. But great to speak to you.
Jerry, take great care of yourself. I'm glad the line settled down and we got a proper blether.
Thanks again, sir.
And Dinky Doola, all the best to you. What a nice man. That's our Jerry. Thanks, Jerry. There we go. And yes, that is what we are about. We are the people's phone in, and the figures will go up, I can tell you. Have you seen the Scalpy sculpture in Port Glasgow? Scottie, about the work of there. I think these sculptures are brilliant. I can remember when the Angel of the North happened, and I was sitting with some posh people in the northeast in County Durham, and we were discussing the Angel of the North, and they were saying, wouldn't the money better spent in hospitals? And I said, no, because the Angel of the North will make people well. You're live at Scottish Phone In. Who's that?
Oh, Scottie,
Numpty Heed. Numpty Heed, you were in such bad tid last week. I actually put that call up for you to hear.
Oh, okay, but you called me off guard, Scottie. If I can't remember going to that, but I've done my hair or
Oh, you absolutely should have done your hair, and you did your nut, though.
Scottie, I've had to stop feeding the birds because they're fighting too much and they're injuring each other, so that's enough.
Now, that's enough of all that. We don't want you and I fighting, Numpty Heed.
No, I'm talking about the bird feeder. I've stopped feeding the birds.
Oh, you stopped feeding the birds because they're fighting? I thought you said you and I were fighting too much.
No, that's just normal.
That's just what you get.
Scottie,
The seagull. Numpty Heed, I'm really sorry, but this is a very not good phone line.
That's your fault, Scottie.
No, it's not my fault. I'm not in McCLUE Towers tonight. That's your fault. You would invest another hundreds of pounds in your equipment.
Well, that's a good idea because I was just thinking the same thing.
It would be absolutely fantastic.
Anyway, we never had this carry on Scott FM, the phone.
No, it was Scott FM was brilliant because listen, Numpty Heed, it had the finest management, the finest owners. It was run by Scots, owned by Scots, for the Scots. It had the best transmitter engineers. Everybody in Scott FM knew what they were doing, including me.
It also had the finest breakfast show.
Yes, it did. Absolutely. I'm going to have to go, Numpty Heed. We're out of time. Don't think I don't love you. See you, Lala. There we are. That's your Numpty Heed, guys. We are out of time. What a fantastic night tonight. Hello, good sauce. The wonderful Ian Hills. There we are. You would fit in nice. So there you are. Dinky do. Thanks, Keza. I agree no matter what age you are, as long as you get people to listen, you can stay on working. As long as you want. Good night. Sleep well, Scottie, says Susan. Yep, the angel. Thank you, Keza. And Dinky do. Good night, everybody. What a wonderful show tonight. Love you lots. And there's not a thing you can do about it except stick out your tongue and say, Dinky do and ta-ta la, ta-ta.